we in the Caribbean here are facing. We also participated in a regional seminar on the role of social and solidarity economy in promoting social justice, and this was held here in Dominica at the Intercontinental. And this was further deepening our engagement in policy and development discussion. Demonstrating leadership at the regional level, NIA took the lead in the formation of a steering committee for the OECS Agricultural Forum for Youth, working alongside OECS, AICA, and our sister organizations, ABAFI of Antigua and Barbuda, Antigua and Barbuda Agricultural Forum for Youth, and SLAFI of St. Lucia Agricultural Forum for Youth. One of our most significant achievements this year was securing 4 greenhouses for the Ministry of Agriculture, Fisheries, Blue and Green Economy. This supports development of a young agro park in the northern region, that's in 1 Mile, and contributes to the regional food security agenda under the CARICOM's 25 by 2025 plus 5 vision. In addition, we received a few tillers, irrigation supplies, access to state land, and agricultural tools and equipment, all critical to strengthening the organization and expanding opportunities for our members. Our advocacy efforts also contributed to progress at national level. NIA welcomed the introduction of the agricultural land lease facility here in Dominica. Following continued engagement with agricultural leaders across the OECS, this marks a meaningful step forward in improving land access for young farmers. And I want to say hats off to the government of Dominica and the Ministry of Agriculture for facilitating this facility. We also expanded our collaboration with WOOS Caribbean to include propagation training and partnership with the Dominican State College agricultural students and the Northern Region agricultural team. Looking ahead, we are advancing key initiatives, including the agro-park development, like I just mentioned. We have a program coming on stream very soon, the Climate Smart Forage Project, in collaboration with AICA and the Dominica Livestock Cooperative. And also, we are in preparation to participate in the GCAF High Value Vegetables and Crops Project. Of course, we must acknowledge the challenges we faced. Delays in securing our legal status, which limited our access to funding opportunities. Let me just pause it. Like the Honorable Joseph mentioned, that NIA went dormant for about 13 years. And of course, you know, all our banks in the bank were dormant, no access to things. We are this close. We are just waiting on a few documents from the accountant to take it to the registrar, and I think it's smooth sailing from there. But the process was longer than we expected. But nonetheless, progress has been made. And of course, membership engagement remains an ongoing concern, and the absence of a dedicated executive officer continues to be an impact on our daily operation. However, these challenges point us clearly towards where we must focus. In the coming year, NIA should prioritize finalizing our legal status, which will open doors for accessing funds to benefit all our members. Strengthening engagement, membership engagement is very important. Strengthening engagement. And continuing advocacy for land access and youth-centered agricultural policies. We will also expand training opportunities and social activities to ensure that our members are not only involved but empowered. In closing, I thank our partners, our members, and stakeholders for their continued support. The progress we have made reflects a shared commitment. NIA will continue to grow the future and ensure that the youth are leading agriculture forward. I thank you very much. So, ladies and gentlemen, that was just a brief briefing of what transpired from the 2025 into 2026. And I hope that some of the young persons were inspired by some of the programs and activities that we took part in, on the regional level, international level. And I hope that we have young persons coming forward. And like I mentioned, membership engagement continues to be a struggle. Like I said, we are up to 80 members. I shouldn't say it on the media, but the numbers sitting here reflects that we need to engage our membership. So we will, hopefully the new executive can look into that and deal with that with much energy and much vigor. So that when we have events like this, we feel like. I'd like to welcome our next person on the agenda. Very short agenda, one of the best agenda I've ever seen in my life. I'd like to welcome our PRO, Miss or Mrs.?
Yes.
Oh. She was overseas recently, so I thought she went and married. As a trend now, so I have to make sure. Miss Zephyr. Let's welcome her as she gives us some closing remarks.
Parliamentary Secretary in the Ministry of Agriculture, Fisheries, Blue and Green Economy, with special responsibility for youth in agriculture, Honorable Lakia Joseph, our very own Mr. Kian Stevenson, Director of Agriculture, our President, Earl, the media, our virtual audience, you, the stewards of agriculture and fisheries, our friends from Blue Box, staff of the Ministry of Agriculture, TBS, GIS, MO, thank you for being here. Good morning and welcome. As we bring this annual general meeting to a close, members are meeting after, we are reminded that agriculture in Dominica remains a vital pillar of our economy, food security, and community resilience. National efforts continue to highlight the importance of building a sustainable and modern agricultural sector, and it is clear that youth involvement is key to carrying this vision forward. NIA stands at the heart of this movement, empowering young people to see agriculture and fisheries as not just as a fallback, but as a modern, innovative, and impactful career path. NIA is deeply grateful for the continued support and guidance of the Ministry of Agriculture, Fisheries, Blue and Green Economy, as well as our partners and elders who have stood with us along the way. Your mentorship, encouragement, and belief in our potential continue to shape our growth, and we encourage you to remain with us as we move forward with purpose and commitments. Let us not leave here only inspired, but ready to lead, to join NIA, to innovate, and to strengthen the future of agriculture and fisheries in Dominica. Thank you for being here with us, sharing this milestone and supporting us. We thank you once again on behalf of NIA and welcome to NIA.
Thank you, Miss. Thank you, Miss Baron, for that. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to bring the opening ceremony to a close, and we'll take a break. We'll allow the media to leave. We'll allow the person like the Honorable to leave, and those of you who would like to stay back. Those of you who would like to stay back, we will resume in about 10 minutes for the real stuff, the election of officers and the AGM. The AGM itself. This was just the opening ceremony. So we will resume in about 10 minutes. And Dr. Rick, you will speak at the AGM, or you want to speak now?
I want to speak now.
You want to speak now? Yeah. Okay.
I got two things.
Okay.
I want to welcome all of you to come visit Hidden Gem Garden, who lives in Bells. You're more than welcome to come. I'm Dr. Rick, I'm a veterinarian. My wife Carol and I have a big farm. We welcome all of you. I also want to introduce you to Nick McCarran. He is here to help us build out the cannabis industry. I know you're all interested. So he's here, he's moving to Dominica. We have 2 more teams coming in the next month. We have a lot of work to do. So it's very exciting. And I'm told by the permanent secretary that the youth is all about growing cannabis. So here we go.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Dr. Rick. And thank you, everyone.
Okay, this is the end of the NIA annual general meeting.